I do look really tired though. I need...
Do you want some eyelashes?
No, thank you. I should put more mascara on, because I look... I look dead, it's fine.
You don't look dead, it's just because you're next to me.
Hi, my two flatmates are going to read out some stories that they wrote years ago, but they don't know how to do an introduction, so I'm doing it. So here it is.
Okay.
Yeah, you failed that when you couldn't do an introduction.
Thank you. Okay, which one do you want to read? You choose which one you want to want me to read.
Okay, so on Pearle's Wattpad account, I'm interested in Red Assassin's Division. It's got quite a few views. I really need to cough. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go off camera. Oh my god.
We should brought drinks.
I'm dying. Yeah, we should have brought drinks.
Because we're going to die.
I've got cider in the fridge.
Can I put my shit out?
Yeah. Do you want a glass?
No. Commercial break. Okay, so here's the blurb for RAD, aka Red Assassin's Division. Oh god!
Okay.
Have you ever wondered what happened to the really weird girl at school, or that boy that was just a little too into horror movies? Well, this is a story about the world that is not meant to exist.
I'm proud of you using the right two, though.
I'm proud of me using the right two too. Royalty and nobles. These assassins, thieves, and most importantly, stolen children, work in secret, ruling and controlling the underworld, carrying out crimes that border and fly past what us normal humans would ever call physically impossible. Or possible? Come along and embark on a twisted, dark fairy tale. A fairy tale that doesn't end or have a happily ever after.
Oh, I want to read the comments. Okay, right, you've got two comments on it. One, a few typos, but I like the story. I agree the dialogue is a bit hard to follow at times. And then someone else would put, I like it so far, but I'm finding it hard to follow who is talking. So that's pretty decent. Let's read it. Mature! Oh, what are you writing at 15?
Don't ask questions! Do you want to read it? Or should I read it?
I'll read it. I want to Okay, so it starts with how to pronounce her name. And that hasn't cleared it up for me.
Zephyr.
Zephyr.
Yeah.
You realise that's Zephyr though? That's like actually exists as a thing.
It does, but the point
It's a Red Hot Chili Peppers song.
Yeah, but the point of the how to say it was I wanted it to sound a little bit different.
Okay.
I'd be cooler. I'm sorry, I was 15 for God's sake.
I'm 18 years old and currently attend the Holy Order boarding school for girls. My mentor's name is Beaker, aka the Black Reaper. Ooh. She is the most feared assassin in the entire world at the moment, and being her disciple has not been the easiest path in the world. Oh, I'm sorry, did you think the Holy Order was a school to make us girls proper? Well, if you did, hate to break it to you, this school has one goal and one goal only, and that goal is to turn us rugrats into assassins.
You can hear the pumped up 15-year-old in me. You can feel the girl power.
You can tell you're 15.
You can tell. I was full of enthusiasm.
I love the repetition of the word one goal.
One go. One go.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You can't read the whole thing.
Okay, all I want to say is that someone has been called a pumpkin as an insult. You've grown, you annoying pumpkin. Right, should we go to me?
Let's go to one of you.
On Wattpad, because that's my ridiculously early stuff. Right, okay, so we found me.
We'll click on you.
Yeah.
And I would choose a story.
Let's not start with fanfiction. Okay.
I'm going to go with the Devil's Curse.
Okay.
That's the one I want.
The Devil's Curse, History That Kills, was the first book I ever wrote. And it took a heavy inspiration.
Wait, we have to read the blurb.
Oh, no.
Go read
It
the
took
blurb.
a very, very heavy inspiration from...
Wait, was this before you had to put blurbs on your writing? Oh my days!
This is very early 2013, so I was 14?
14, yeah.
So I'm 19 now. Right, yeah. Yeah, so this is April 2013, and I had just read The Dark Heroine, Dinner with a Vampire by Abigail Gibbs, and loved it. And so I took a lot of inspiration from that. Probably too much inspiration from it to, you know, not be mild plagiarism. Oh my god, there's 25 chapters.
Oh my oh!
I wrote this book. The later chapters was when she's talking to the devil and shit like that. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to chapter 22.
Okay.
Breeze POV. Wait, you're supposed to be reading.
Breeze's point of view. Yeah. Okay. It's complicated.
It was white.
And for some reason I thought Breeze would be a good name. It was white! Racist!
Racist!
Buildings!
Racist!
Let's go sip my alcohol.
This is beautiful. It was white. Everything was pure white in colour. Nah, bitch, it wasn't in colour.
You need to stop.
You need to stop.
No. Okay, right. Breeze's point of view. It was white. Everything was pure white in colour. Everything except a giant golden gates that towered above me. Roughly 1,000 stairs stood between me and the gate. Felt like no time had passed by the time I got to the top. No time? What? What? No time passed? Oh my god.
Isn't it supposed to say like something like 1,000?
Oh my god, this little girl's white as well. A small girl dressed in white stood before the gates. She looked about 6 years old. With big blue eyes and long golden locks, she looked up at me, her eyes widening in the horrid state of my blood-stained face. I don't know why she's blood-stained. She held out her hand for me to take, not saying a word, put my hand in hers. Where am I? I asked as she led me through the golden gates into a white, gold and emerald green world.
What?
It's very white.
What?
It's heaven.
Racist.
It's heaven. Yeah. I'm trying to find if I've described the devil.
If he's black, I swear to God, I'm good.
There's a black-haired female that says the devil will be in the lounge area.
Okay, so why is also there's black in hell?
Bish!
Bish what?
A crescendo of laughs filled the room. That was my favourite word. That was my favourite word when I was like 14. Oh no, this is Ryder's point of view.
God, I missed her.
God, I missed her.
Oh,
he missed her.
Oh, he missed her. God, I missed her.
They were in love.
I don't give a rat's.
Oh, she's actually dead. I actually killed her. I killed her off, but she was gonna... Oh, aren't you a little bit too small to be Satan? Was the first thing I said to the red creature in front of me.
I missed.
He was, what?
I missed.
He was about 2 feet tall on his tippy toes. I put my arm around you. On his tippy toes, but looked generally like the commercial Satan with little red horns and a pointy arrow head tail. He didn't have a pitchfork though, and frankly, that upset me.
This upsets me as well.
I can literally hear the 14-year-old Beth, like, as she's typing, going,
No. My dad read this.
Upset me.
No, we need to go back to you.
Okay, we'll go back to one of mine. We're going to read one of my not favourites because it's good. Favourites because it's cringe. Oh yeah, I'm sure you do. Yeah.
What is Jack and Jill?
Jack and Jill. Yeah, let's go with that.
Went up the hill.
to fetch a pail of water.
Jack fell down,
Broke his crown.
and Jill went tumbling after. I swear to God, if that's all it is. Oh, okay, no. Oh, it starts like that.
Yeah!
It starts.
Yeah, it
Jack and
does.
Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after.
Yeah, it does. We all know the nursery. I love dramatic beginnings.
Yeah.
I love.
It's a diary. Oh no! Can you read that? That's amazing.
Dear diary. I wake up, I feel joy. I wake up, I feel hope. I wake up, I feel scared. I wake up, I feel love.
How old were you when you wrote this?
I was taught to read. I was taught to write. I was taught to love. I wasn't taught not to lie. But I wasn't taught to face the unexpected. I don't wake up expecting the unexpected. It was a difficult lesson. That was a difficult lesson on its own. Yours always, Jill. I swoon.
Is that a letter from Jill to Jack?
No, that's a diary entry from Jill to Jill herself.
She fell down an effing hill! You'll get shot!
Oh my God. Okay. Jill, thank you for gracing us with your presence. Would you please tell us why we lost the war in China? We lost because of poor judgment, no motivation, the fact that this country is run by 12 people instead of everyone putting their minds together. Why is Jill in a war?
Why is Jill in China?
She's not in China. She's in her
She's
classroom.
just fighting a war in China!
Have you read
Oh.
the beginning part
Oh,
before jumping to the action text?
To the diary. Okay, right.
This is my dramatic beginning because when I was younger, I loved dramatic beginnings. I don't know why I was so energetic, and then as time went on, I became more depressed.
Okay, so she's in school.
Yeah, we all know the nursery rhyme of Jack and Jill. We had it memorized in our heads as children in our early years, but do any of us truly know the real story? ... 30 years ago, an alien race came to Earth. They were like humans, walked like humans, talked like humans, behaved like humans, but as you guessed, they were not.
So Jill is fighting a war in China against aliens.
She's not fighting! Hold on! Can we take a break? Can we make hair for one reason and one reason only? I love you.
To conquer and own us as humans. As you should know, we didn't go down that easy.
We fought all our might, but no matter how many we killed, hundreds will replace them. Finally, a group of the smartest masterminds put their mind together and confronted the aliens. They struck a deal, one that changed Earth as we know it. What was this deal? This deal was every 4 years a woman must be given to marry one of their men. They had a lack of
women.
Okay, we've had to change cameras because we ran out of data because we've been talking for so long. And it's called Bound to You. And it gets really dark. It starts really light and it gets really dark as I got into it. So we're not going to read anything dark because it's bad. It's bad.
Let's read.
See, they're very short.
They're not that bad. They're like about 600 words.
Yeah. Which is short for what I write for a chapter now.
Yeah, I write
I'd write thousands for a chapter now.
See, I like to keep mine quite short because I'm doing novellas. But yeah.
I'm not. I'm just starting books that I don't finish writing.
Patricia's POV. No! Very dramatic. This could not be happening. You cannot do this! I was getting angry. Really angry.
She was.
Yes, I believe I can, Miss Williamson.
Williamson, that's her surname that is her surname in the TV.
Yeah. I usually use fanfiction as a way to get through writer's block. So there's a lot of it. because I've got a lot of writer's block. So, yeah.
They were really lazy with that surname.
Yeah.
Your little antics are getting out of hand. This is the only way I feel I will get any response from either of you. What?
That's the head teacher talking.
Okay.
And that was his dialogue. This is the only way. You're not supposed to know what has happened yet.
Okay, Mr.
Sweet.
Mr. Sweet.
Which is the head teacher and Eddie's dad in the TV show.
Mr. Sweet looked from me to Eddie, who surprisingly had nothing to say.
He always talks. It was a massive surprise that he had nothing to say.
Don't you think it's a little bit inappropriate, especially with all of
Victor's stupid rules, which is the guy that like runs. They're at like boarding school. It's complicated.
I was desperately trying to worm my way out of this stupid punishment. It was totally unreasonable, not to mention unrealistic. I looked towards my boyfriend for help. Sweet was his dad. Surely Eddie could get us out of this. Dad, this is a little bit unrealistic.
He's American, if that gives you context. And I thought American sounded like that. I've actually put yeah instead of you. I didn't meet an American until I came to uni.
Please, Mr. Sweet, it's stupid. Can't we just have detention for a year or something? Something?
Oh my god, no. I don't know why I thought this was a good idea. We shouldn't have done this video.
This is not up for negotiation.
This came from my sick and twisted mind.
Something? Yeah, there's something wrong with you.
Okay, right. No, this is the head teacher talking again. This is not up for negotiation. You two will be tied together by the wrist for 48 hours straight. Maybe then you won't spend so much time together.
Wait, what?
Basically.
Wait. It's
reverse psychology, because I thought this made me really smart when I was 13.
But
they got caught making out, and so they got tied together as punishment. It was reverse psychology because they fight all the time. It was reverse psychology. It doesn't work. Oh my god. Yeah.
Should we call the video quits here?
Yeah, maybe.
Right, everyone, they're as bad at outros as they are intros, so here it is. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, comment, etc, etc.
I have a big hand. I've pulled my